So is Krildor like a planet full of Krillins?
What?
No, it's a planet full of krill.
No,
Like their mortality rate is really low because Krillin keeps on dying in Dragon Ball Z.
no, we're going to be doing a super secret mission on Krildor, and we're going to be working with Wedge. You remember him from the movies?
Oh, Wedge is a popular character.
He looks really happy.
Wedge is a popular character in Final Fantasy. Biggs and Wedge.
Wait, really?
Yeah. They're like,
Yeah, Wedge Antilles from Final Fantasy.
No, but I think they're no, they're always like a duo. You know, it's always like Biggs and Wedge.
Well, no, Wedge is one of the famous pilots, and it mentions here that he's General Wedge now of Rogue Squadron.
What?
Yeah.
You became a general? That's like the highest rank you can be in Star Wars.
It's General Wedge to you.
Well, I mean, in terms of like a military, yeah.
Wow, look at this yellow planet.
And he's a pilot?
Yeah.
He can just easily get killed. Shouldn't they value their general more? Like,
He's pointing out to us of the various structures that are important to this platform, and we're gonna have to take them out. So
you know, I'm not gonna lie. This stage reminds me of.
So are we like on Jupiter or something? There's
No.
nothing but clouds everywhere.
no, but I do think this might be like a gas planet. I'm not positive on that. Like I don't remember entirely.
No, but this stage reminds me of Halo 2's that stage where you play as the Arbiter and it's like your first mission and you hunt that guy.
Yeah, the heretic.
Yeah, Heretic. Yeah, this stage looks a lot like that.
Except
Except it's full of TIE fighters.
and it hasn't gotten to a point where we're going to die like in the station. If you remember that, like when you get to that certain point,
Yeah.
and the station starts free falling.
Also, Wedge Antilles is here.
Yeah, he's we're actually coordinating with him, taking out this station. So right now he needs me to complete an objective, which is to place like a beacon, so that he knows where to strike.
Yeah, but you're basically taking out this structure, right?
That's correct.
So it's almost like that Halo stage.
A little bit, and we're gonna be encountering a new enemy here. This
Okay.
rocket trooper.
Oh, Jango Fett, right?
Not exactly.
Well, you just cut him down pretty fast.
Yeah, well, the reason that I cut them down fast is because I know what counters them. So the rocket troopers are really resistant to like
What was
everything.
that jump?
Okay, I'm explaining like 3 different things at once at the moment. But
Shut up.
so that jump was just a special force jump. Depending on like the way that you press the directions and when you press jump, you can do like kind of like a forward like momentum jump. But back to the rocket troopers, they resist like every type of damage in this game really well, except lightsaber. If you hit them like 3 times with the lightsaber, they're dead.
So kind of like Jango Fett.
Um,
I'm pretty sure that's how he died in the movie.
well, I mean, he died in the movie because he got sliced up by Mace Windu, who is arguably one of the best Force combatants in the entire universe.
Well, it's Samuel L. Jackson, so I hope so.
the only black Jedi.
No, that's not true.
Really?
Yeah, that's not true.
Well,
But
in the movie, though.
I still don't think that's true. But yeah, it's because he was famous for creating a lightsaber style, actually, like a lightsaber form.
Yeah.
Which was Vapad, I think it was. But that's kind of like, that's stretching the limits of most people's knowledge. They just know him as like a cool Jedi, and he kicked ass.
So I just
I
noticed.
remember an interview Samuel L. Jackson did for The Daily Show when he talked about filming Episode 2, and it sounded like he had the most fun ever doing all the Jedi stuff in front of a green screen.
Oh yeah, just like
Yeah.
flinging like a lightsaber, not really knowing what he was
I think
doing.
he said that like the director basically just told him just go nuts. Like that's all they told him, and then they edited in all the stuff going on around him.
Lucas just told him, feel free to go crazy.
Yeah, pretty much.
I gotta be careful here because there's turrets all over the place.
You need to be careful when you have lightning.
True, you got lightning
Oh.
in your hand.
It's actually faster to take these out with a gun.
Yeah, but I was gonna mention that when you put those beacons on top of the buildings, those defense turrets suck. It's like, what was the point of putting up those defense turrets?
Well, you've seen Star Wars movies. Anti-air turrets never work.
They just can't hit Wedge because
He's a
it's
gen-
the
he's a
it's the
general.
Force. Yeah, it was bound to happen. It was destiny.
Wait, so you're saying that the Force kind of controls destiny in a way?
Sometimes. It depends on what game you play.
Like Metal Gear Solid 2, for example.
I just see plenty of forces.
Did you like him bouncing on that guy's head? It's because, so you may not have noticed it in all of the levels I played previous, but Force Lightning has weird physics it just goes with. Like, look at this guy!
It's so bad.
Man, I think...
This guy's gonna get it good.
Dude, the prequel movies would have been so much better.
If they had Force Lightning.
Well, actually, they kind of did when the Emperor kills Mace Windu.
Oh, yeah, he flies.
Yeah, he flew out of the window.
Oh, look, that guy just...
Yeah, he's just chilling out for now.
Push him off.
He doesn't know whether to drop or stay there. So wait, why are you destroying the station?
Because it's being used by the Disciples of Ragnos.
Yeah, but for what? Like, is it a weapon or something?
Well, I guess I shouldn't say we're destroying the station. We're just like dismantling it so we can pretty much take it over. Well, I had
do that for example.
I had to break the window to get out here because see the thing is over there. So we have to, and this is very careful. I have to be very careful here. Hopefully, I can get in there. There we go. If you just drop down like that, you can lose health.
Oh, you don't want to lose. But yeah, force protect.
Well, there's a med pack here too, so it didn't really matter. Let's see if I can get this guy.
So
you have to be really careful.
That's Boba Fett, right?
No, you said that the last time.
No, I said Jango Fett.
Oh, well, it's not. And because I have protection on, it won't let me gain back force power, so I have to...
That would have been.
Hold on.
That would have been the perfect opportunity. Oh,
there we go.
Down goes Jango.
Down goes a...
Bubba. No, I said Bubba.
No, a rocket trooper. But Wedge is doing another run here.
You're looking at me like for validation. I'm just going to stay silent.
You mean validation that what he's saying is true?
Yeah.
Wow. Can I just help me out on this one?
So
No, because it's dumb.
If you guys didn't notice,
Yeah,
the
but
general
go
that
along
he
with
is...
Stupid.
The general that he is, Wedge is now saying that we have to take out the turbo lasers. When you would think, because he's flying in a ship, the first priority would be to take out the turbo lasers.
Well, he's probably confident in his
Hey, now that
flying.
I've destroyed half this base, I realize that the anti-air turrets are actually kind of a big deal.
Oh, you can't just force lightning?
You can't force lightning the turrets, no.
No, I mean this Jedi.
Oh, well, I could, but, I mean, it wouldn't deal a ton of damage. Except it killed him.
Yeah,
Well, you already hit him a couple times.
We did not deal a ton of damage.
And
what
then-
was that?
What was what?
No, that's
Oh, you mean the stormtrooper?
He like looked at you for a second, just didn't do anything.
You know, either these stormtroopers suck, or because in the movie, right, Luke Skywalker was able to withstand a shit ton of force lightning from the Emperor,
Yeah.
and these stormtroopers, it takes them like a second before they just die.
Well, you gotta remember, this is also a game. Like, force lightning is overpowered in a lot of games.
Get to the command center next, Jaden. That's the last.
And the last
Probably
target...
the first thing you should have attacked.
Yeah, well, no, the turbo lasers, in my opinion, would have been the first. Because then they couldn't have stopped you.
What was he attacking first? Like just random platforms?
I think it was the relay, like the communication.
Or you know, just if you take out the lasers.
And there's
first.
actually 2 rocket guys that come here.
But if you take out the lasers first, maybe they were just going to call reinforcements. So you got to take out the relay.
Luckily, for this part, the troopers kind of like stay close to you, so it's easy to take them out.
Poor trooper.
Yeah, he got pretty wasted.
So once they're dead, you cannot force push them off or anything.
No, I could do that. It's just I'm not doing it.
I think you did that before.
Yeah, I showed you guys how to force push off somebody from a ledge.
How to play with dead bodies using the Force.
I mean, it's the one thing that you want to learn.
Way to be a true dark side, huh?
I don't know what you would be, Anthony, if you would be dark side.
Who, me?
Yeah. That's what you were talking about, right?
No, I was talking about Jaden.
Oh, okay.
I was
Well,
talking about him pushing bodies off is a true dark side move.
Well, Jaden is like his master, Kyle. Oh, and I have a surprise for you guys. So, you might be thinking, like, oh, you probably need a lightsaber to take out people, but nope, you can use this shotgun, and I'll show you why. You saw that? He just couldn't do anything.
So that's an anti-Jedi weapon.
It's an like, Tier 1 Ragnos Sith weapon. When you get to the higher level Sith, they would just stomp you, if you tried to use that.
That sounds like the most, like...
A number of troops are making their way to the storage tanks to sabotage.
Like,
Stop them.
lazy thing. Like, Jedi versus shotgun.
Well, the Sith lost, I mean...
So, back to the question, though. What kind of dark side Jedi would you think you'd be, Anthony?
Nice loaded question.
Yeah, that was kind of loaded.
I don't know. I don't really think about...
See you later.
Being a but then, if you were a Jedi, would you be in the dark side or the light side?
I don't know.
Would you be all about power?
It's kind of like everyone's personal journey. Like, you figure that out as you explore the Force and all kinds of other stuff. But, that's pretty complicated for what we're doing right now.
So can someone who's like Luke Skywalker light side learn Force light, or...
Yeah. I mean, look at Kyle.
Can Luke Skywalker... Does Luke Skywalker know how to use Force lightning?
I don't think so.
That guy...
Was he still alive?
Yeah, he was still shooting at you.
Yeah. No, look, he's alive. It's just...
Oh my god, they're just gonna fall to their death. I feel so bad for those guys. Like, that must be the worst way to die. Just fall. Free fall.
Yeah, pretty much, because you're falling into space. Because it appears that this is a gas world.
Yeah.
At least I think it is.
So...
See you later.
You're doing great, Jaden.
How is Jaden a hero?
Because
these are bad guys.
Yeah, they deserve it. I mean, they knew what they were getting into when they signed up to be a stormtrooper.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing for the Germans. They thought that Jewish people were bad guys.
Alright, anyway. So that took care of the last bomb, and now it's time to get out of here, so we gotta go all the way back to the hangar. Which, is gonna be a little bit of a walk, because this platform is very specific. Although, if you speedrun this game, there's like a precision jump that you can make, but I'm not gonna do that right now. So you see that hangar that we came in? That's right there over there.
Oh wait, so you're basically going back? You're done with the mission? And everything?
Yeah, we took care of all of the bombs. We disabled it. It's our station now. We pretty much took it over.
But there's that
This is
stone
our
trooper.
station.
Yeah, there's some enemies still, though.
You should tell that stone trooper. He looked like he didn't get the memo.
Get off my station.
Yep.
My station.
I'm pretty much telling them to back off.
Did you see somebody fall in the background? There was like a speck of stormtrooper.
And, now I just have to go in the hangar and get back to my ship, and should be no problem. But unfortunately, there's another guy, but he doesn't suspect the shotgun.
Somebody...
That was the most video game thing I've ever seen.
No.
I'm sorry, but the shotgun was too strong for you.
Yeah, the force of the shotgun was just too great.
And there we go, the covert operation is over. We took it. Took the station.
Quite the covert operation, is running around lightning everyone. And a shotgun.
So see, the Remnant isn't going to be supplying the Disciples of Ragnos with that anytime soon. And check it out, lightning.
But you got mad.
Yeah, he got mad.
So did they all get just mad at you?
Alright, it's time to get to the audience chamber.
There's great anger in you, Jaden. You must learn to control it, or it could lead you to the dark side.
But
Yeah,
Luke,
uh-huh.
Force Lightning is so good!
You should know firsthand.
Look, Luke Skywalker doesn't approve of you being in the dark side.
Well, he knows who Kyle is, and Kyle's my teacher, so he's going to have to deal with it.
They've managed to siphon Force energy from every site that was mentioned in my...
And at this point in the story, the Disciples of Ragnos are getting pretty strong. They've siphoned the Force energy from the places Luke had in his journal, as he just mentioned. So, we don't know what they're going to do with that kind of power, and we kind of want to figure out how to stop it. So, Luke has just called a meeting with all the Jedi, and he's basically saying, where do we go from here?
It's kind of funny that Luke Skywalker has a journal of every place with Force energy. Why does he even have that?
Because it's important to have. I mean, if he has to if he ever encounters a situation where he kind of has to like recollect himself, it's gonna sound really weird, but like say his force like connection gets dwindled or something, he could go back to those places and connect.
Yeah, I know that, but why couldn't like he store it in a more secure location? It looks like it's something very important, but it was just in his room, right? Like just laying there, like he writes his journal.
Well, for the most part, it was secure. It's just they got into it. But we're gonna be going to a place called Vajun. Now, Vajun is a very interesting world, and it has a castle where Darth Vader used to stay.
Of course, Darth Vader's castle. You don't remember that from the movie?
Well, no, it wasn't in the movie. It's like this is an expanded universe.
I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of Dark Jedis there because you grabbed your shotgun.
Well, I actually grabbed it for another purpose. So it has two... just like every other weapon I told you, it has two firing modes. The left click and the right click.
Yeah.
The left click is the shotgun, but the right click are like little bombs it shoots out, kind of like Jubilee bombs from X-Men. And those will come in handy for this specific enemy that we're going to be running into on this level.
The Ewoks?
No, it is a hazard trooper.
Force protect bros.
No, you see the hazard trooper?
Well, they look like...
Yeah, and you're missing with every bomb.
No, I'm not missing with every bomb. It's just...
Dude, that looks like power armor from Fallout.
Alright, so the reason that we have to take care of that guy is because he drops a really good weapon, which is this one. It's like a super cannon thing.
And do you get to keep that weapon?
Yes, I do. And the good thing about having Kyle on this...
Did you shoot Kyle?
No, I didn't shoot Kyle. He accidentally ran in to me, and it made
He ran into my bullet. I didn't shoot him. He ran into my bullet.
Well, what I was going to say was the good thing about having Kyle on this level is that he's really good at deflecting the bolts.
You're also almost dead.
I know.
Yeah, because I got shot by something.
Wait, is that the gun that the one guy used against you?
Yes, it is. You mean Rax?
Yeah.
The fat guy, right?
Yeah. I have to be really careful here because I don't want to die.
I mean, you don't have Force Protect or Force Shield or whatever that green stuff is.
Alright. Yeah, I have Force Protect, but it'll be faster for me to kill people with the lightning. And now that everybody's dead, I can pick up this. And this is actually working out really well because I'm going to be able to use Force Drain really soon. Like right now. Come here. Okay. Thank you, Kyle. Alright. Gotta be careful here too.
Was that a prisoner?
No, that was an Imperial officer.
I didn't suspect.
I just killed him so fast that it looked like
he was being bound.
Yeah.
No, but I like how they didn't notice you back there. They heard all this noise and they just acted like nothing was going on.
I have to be careful here.
Why is there a toughie? Someone who's strong here?
Alright, there we go. I wanted to get a little life with Drain. There's no really strong enemy. It's just, there's a lot of them. Yeah. And I can use Drain on this guy.
It'd be convenient time for Kyle to just completely fuck off. Where is he?
Yeah, where did Kyle go? There you are, dude.
Level.
You actually have to babysit Kyle on this level because
he can die.
Yeah, Kyle can die, and if Kyle dies, then it's a failure. Like you have to redo the level.
I mean, I would kind of assume so.
All right, and then we pick up more armor here.
Okay, you're back to full life.
Yep. Although
must feel nice.
I'm gonna have to be really careful.
Oh, is there more of those power armor troopers?
Surprise! Get him, Kyle.
It looks like you weren't
Get him, Kyle.
surprised by it.
All right, whatever. I wanted Kyle to kill him, but no problem. I'll just take it.
Why? Does something happen when Kyle kills him?
No, it's just it makes me safe, cause Kyle has like crazy. I don't know if he has more health than me by default, but it takes a lot to kill him.
Wait, so you know how like in the beginning of Star Wars, Jaden mentioned that he built that lightsaber that he had?
Yeah.
What if you didn't build it? What if you just stole it off of Plo Koon's dead body? So you're actually wielding Plo Koon's lightsaber right now.
Well, that'd be really cool, but unfortunately that's not the case. And also that would be like really rare because I mean,
Didn't Plo Koon die like
yeah,
70 years before
Plo
this
Koon is
takes
like
place?
super dead at this point. All right, I can snipe these guys from a distance.
Maybe around 7 years. Huh?
Well, it's during episode 3.
Oh, they missed with that shot.
And this takes place 30 years after episode 6.
Okay, got him.
Or no, 10 years after episode 6.
Oh, bro.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna
It seems
wait.
like more-
I'm gonna wait here a little bit because so I didn't really explain it, but all of this rain is hazardous.
Yeah, it's green.
So if I don't have protection on when I'm running around like that,
Doing shit like that.
if I don't have protection on,
Hardcore.
then I'm gonna take damage. And I cycle protection through the covers here.
It's kind of like acid rain.
Yeah.
You take damage like super fast.
You don't take it super fast, but I would rather not lose health because every bit of health or armor is important. So it's like a safety thing that I do this. But as you notice, Kyle wears protection like constantly while we go through here.
You gotta
Yeah,
wear-
just 2 green pulsating Jedis running around.
Yeah, you need protection. You gotta wear protection.
I mean, it's really important.
Can
But-
you ha-
Oh, crap! Let me just load quick. I accidentally hit the wall there.
that way you can catch something, you know? Need some protection.
You will actually see what happens when I don't have protection on. Because whenever you come out of cutscenes like this, you don't have force protection or absorb. So, you're gonna hear Jaden crying.
I'll go pick a baby, Jaden.
This one's mine.
Nicely done.
Oh, you were
And,
taking quite a bit of damage, huh? Like, it
this
wasn't...
It was like
like once every 0.5 seconds?
yeah, I think it was more than or less than that. It was like 1.5 damage per second to both health and shield.
Look at that, look at that, look at that. Dude, that is definitely Fallout 4's power armor.
And I used force speed there because I was able to like just take him out, no problem. Let's go protection.
I guess that kind of answers that question, huh?
What's that?
If a Fallout 4 power armor paladin went against a Jedi, the Jedi will win.
Yeah, pretty much because force speed is like super broken.
Did he say get back here while you were charging at him?
Yeah. You gotta understand that some of the like sound bites are like kind of, you know, I don't know, predetermined or something like that. So even if it doesn't make sense what you're doing, they're still gonna say it.
So do you think the Stormtrooper's armor protects against those acid rain?
No, that's why the hazard troopers are there.
Oh.
And this is a really cool moment.
Are you fight 2 Jedis?
Yeah, 2 Dark Jedis.
Or
Kyle's
just sit
with
back
us.
and watch Kyle kill both of them?
Well, Kyle got a hit on the first one. But then I did Force Lightning.
Oh, that's so cheap. That guy was against 2 Jedis. And that guy didn't even notice. That droid.
Yeah, well, he can't
I
exactly
think the droid
fight.
doesn't care.
He can't exactly fight.
I
anyway,
think he's
so.
more like he's terrified. He's like...
That's never gonna get old.
Poor Stormtrooper. Alright, so, wait, what are you doing here anyway?
Okay, so the TIE bombers were preventing us from getting to the next...
What's your mission in general?
We're investigating the June because this is also an area that has very strong force connection.
For the Darth
And we're
Vader?
trying to beat the Disciples of Ragnos here.
Mm.
Except we didn't beat them here, they were already here, so we're doing like our own investigation again. It's kind of like a repeat of Hoth, but now we're on Vajun, at Darth Vader's castle.
Oh man, are you gonna fight a boss? I think it froze.
Oh, okay. Well, the good thing is that I can just skip that. So what was supposed to happen was Kyle was supposed to just walk away. And this is the first Tier 2 Sith that we're going to encounter. Now, the reason that I picked up Absorb is because these guys actually use force attacks.
Oh, that
So
was a tier 2?
yeah, that was a Tier 2. So these guys use force attacks, and Absorb just cancels that out. Like, every time that you use a force attack on somebody that has Absorb active, instead of damaging them, it actually gives them force. So, like, Lightning, if I used Lightning on somebody that had Force Absorb on,
Yeah.
I would just give them Force. It would deal no damage.
I like how Kyle just comes out of nowhere like, surprise!
Yeah, he's ready to join us on the next leg of this.
so...
But the secrets of Darth Vader's castle on Vajun will have to wait till next time.
I wanted to know what's up with
Yeah, it's a
Darth
shame.
Vader's castle.
You sound so
I
disappointed.
don't think I've heard you talk for like 5 minutes.
This is because I'm so riveted by raiding Darth Vader's secret castle. I mean, this doesn't sound like fanfic shit at all.
Wait, and why is this considered a personal mission? Is it kind of further developed?
Oh, he killed himself.
Oh, what an idiot.
He killed
Actually
himself.
rolled into the open elevator shaft.
And Kyle Katarn comes by, and then we get
Oh, wait,
off
he
the ship.
just came on the ship just to say hi and then left?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's part of our mission to just do this.